Hello internets, Jesus loves you. My name's Cody and this is the Christian News Show on Tuesdays and Thursdays with geeksunddergrace.com. And of course, shout out to our Patreons at patreon.com/geeksunddergrace. You make it possible for us to do all of the different things that we do, so thank you. And our first story of the day doesn't really have a point. In Scotland, there is a university called the University of Glasgow. And they have a theology class called From Creation to Apocalypse. And I don't even really know why this is news in the first place, but apparently all students of this class are allowed to leave if the crucifixion makes them uncomfortable. And I think the idea of this news story is to probably shame the students, because we're at a place right now in society where if you're uncomfortable, you just leave class. And I don't know if necessarily shaming them is a good thing, but I do find it kind of funny that that is something that is happening. Like, of course the crucifixion is uncomfortable. The gospel would carry so much less weight if it wasn't. Jesus getting a slap on the wrist for your mistakes doesn't really have the same feel. Jesus brutally died for you. He didn't deserve it in any way. You did. That's uncomfortable. And I don't know where to go from there, because like I said, there wasn't really a point to this story. I just thought it was funny and wanted to share it with you guys. So I guess we'll just move along. We need to talk about a pastor named John Lindsay, because this man, again, I called him a pastor, has been arrested for 9 armed robberies. Apparently he robbed 7-Eleven, Sam's Mart, Family Dollar. So a couple things. First of all, he was obviously underpaid. I think it's a little weird that certain church people are getting paid enough to want jet planes, and this guy is trying to pay rent. And my second thought is, I wonder how many pastors out there are like this guy and don't believe that their treasure is in heaven. I mean, obviously God's provisions were not good enough for him. Enough so that he decided he was going to abandon God's way and do it his way, thinking that that would be better. Either way, we should probably be praying for his congregation. They are the true love church of refuge. I mean, it's definitely going to shake things up when you are following a pastor. You're believing what he says, and then you come to find out that he is human and that he is robbing 7-Elevens. Let us hope that their faith was in God and not in this man. On the final story of the day, there has been a list released of the 12 most persecuted countries in the world. And it's kind of sad to see, but the United States is actually on this list. Now, obviously, Nigeria, Iraq, and Syria are the top 3. Genocide will do that. North Korea is also up in this category of complete extermination. And then you have India, China, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, and Egypt. And these are put in a category of core persecution. Basically, just the government is pushing it out. The government worries that it will be a threat to them. But then, yeah, you have Russia, Mexico, and the United States, and they are in their own category, this category of not persecuted in the way that we think, where people are dying. But the government and the media are really pushing religion away, saying that, you know, it is not okay to share these Christian beliefs. And it makes a lot of sense. I mean, you talk to a lot of people who aren't Christians, and they will say, yeah, religion is kind of a personal thing. It's not something you should be sharing with people. Which, if that's the case, they obviously don't know Christianity very well. But to push back on this a little bit, yeah, there are a lot of media outlets that are making Christianity kind of this negative thing, but there are also a lot of celebrities that are coming out and saying, I am a Christian. I'm very curious of how that will kind of unfold in the future as media says no and celebrities say, it's too bad, I am. Maybe it'll make celebrities a little bit more outspoken when they are told that they can't do so in their movies or in their entertainment outlets. Also, those are a list of countries to pray for, because they are all going through persecution. Mexico, United States, and Russia, obviously not at the same level as Syria, Iraq, and Nigeria, but regardless, all of these countries, they are getting some pushback against Christianity, and so prayers out for them. And question of the day, I'm going to kind of go back to Tuesdays because you had a lot of great things to say. I kind of think it kind of ties into that. Do you think that persecution is a problem here in the United States, or do you think that that is just silly? The media is not pushing away Christianity, or shouldn't it be something that we worry about right now? I would love to know what you guys have to say, so please leave a comment in the comment section down below with your answer. For me, I think it's more political correctness than anything else. I think political correctness is getting a little bit out of hand. We talked about that first story for today, that this college is saying, if the crucifixion makes you uncomfortable, feel free to leave. We're in this very hypersensitive world right now. But I want to know what you guys have to say. So again, comments down below. As always, make sure you check out geeksunddergrace.com for more geeky content. My name is Cody Armour, bringing you Christian news in a not so boring kind of way every Tuesday and Thursday. In closing, let the haters hate, let the Christians pray, and to everybody subscribe. I will see you later, and God bless.